There are two sets of data that's coming out. The Straits Times is saying there have been 100,000 job losses. SCMP in an article said that there have been 200,000 job losses. So the truth is somewhere in between, or maybe if you take at the top end, there have been 200,000 job losses. Senior Minister Tharman is coming up with a new job, is it council or something, and they promised to create 100,000 jobs. So if it's 200,000 job losses and you're going to create 100,000, that's quite a tall order for the government to fill that gap. What we're doing at PSP is to look at how we can create demand. So one of the reasons why there's this major shock in the economy is the whole tourism and entertainment sector has been decimated. Tourism, aviation has been decimated. A lot of restaurant businesses, food business, F&B has been hard hit. A lot of events and entertainment business has been hard hit. And we may not be able to revive these industries in the near future because of the phased manner in which we are opening up the economy, right? So we have to look at how we're going to create demand for businesses. And for a lot of these companies, maybe their best option is to actually shut down their operations. And why I say that is if you're running a restaurant, you are actually optimized to cater to a in-restaurant or in-house dining crowd. If most of your business is coming from Grab Food or Food Panda or whatever you have, food delivery service, you'll be better off actually operating from a central kitchen, and then hence you can save on staff waiting cost, on waitresses and waiters. You can also have a smaller premise, and you'll be able to then maybe see some profitability in the short run. So, but that also puts downward pressure on landlords and rent. And how do you deal with that? Prior to COVID-19, the real problem was a lot of small businesses was the high rental costs in Singapore. Maybe it's a good thing that this serves as a arbiter to bring prices down to more natural levels. So we're going to see a big transformation in the way businesses conduct themselves. So that's the F&B part of the business. We will probably look at is to stitch supply chains within the region. Singapore's currency is much stronger than Malaysia, for example. It's almost 3 ringgit to a dollar. And if you go out into ASEAN hinterland, it's the prices are even. I mean, the currency differences are even more pronounced. So what we think are some strategic moves is to look at how some of these companies can build back-end competencies or outsourced operations in the region and help some of these local companies in Singapore to serve tier one markets. When I say tier one markets, we're talking about Americas, we're talking about Europe. And hence, they will be able to get into more profitable markets and at the same time, reduce cost of operations. So where does it leave? What's the play for Singaporeans? So Singaporean executives will then need to learn how to manage a workforce which is over a big geographic area. They may not be coming to the office. You got to be able to work across different time zones. And that's the kind of things and skill sets that we should be expecting our SMEs to have. Unfortunately, SkillsFuture is conducting courses on yoga, on how to learn Korean. Maybe Korean is useful, because my kids listen to Korean music. But I don't see the point of actually teaching SkillsFuture, teaching yoga and other lifestyle related stuff. So I think we need to look at the competencies that needs to be developed, and executing. And the biggest problem is in execution. How do you link local companies with foreign partners, whether in the region in Southeast Asia or in the US and Europe? And I think that will be the biggest challenge. But as those economies open up, I think they will present vast opportunities for SMEs to grow. Thank you.